we're going to watch 3 videos before we talk. This is the first one.
If you want to know the true nature of men, talk to women who are in the military, both active duty or even veterans. Those women do not hold back telling the truth about how awful men can be because they have seen the worst of men. From dealing with SA to dealing with bullying, harassing, just because they're women. Just because these men think that they're weak, they are making their lives hell while in the service. Also, women in the military, a lot of them are girls. Like, they will go out of their way to write you and let you know that your man is cheating on you. And if anything, they know that it's going to put them on the wrong side of these guys, but they don't give a shit. Because why? They care about other women's safety.
This is the next one, which is an example of what a lot of female veterans say and their experiences are.
When I served in the military, it was from 2013 to 2021. While I was serving, on both hands, I can count how many times I was assaulted. On one hand, I can account for the one time that I saw a semblance of justice, and it was because I fought for it for 1.5 years. And even then, I had to fight my way into that room to be heard and say what I needed to say, okay? With that being said, it is very important that y'all hear me when I say that rape culture has always been and always will be the backbone of the military. And if you let women that you know join, they will be raped. That was the case when I was in from 2013 to 2021, and that's the case now in 2025. The Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, who is a known rapist, who's a known fucking loser and racist, who has racist tattoos everywhere, who has complaints against him from women in every single work environment he's ever been in, has said that they are removing things that make men feel like they're walking on eggshells in the military. They're going to remove the EO, that's the person that's in charge of helping you with like racism, sexual harassment. If you get sexually assaulted and you're seeing backlash from that, those are the people that are supposed to help you. If you are being treated like a piece of shit because you are a woman, which all the time, right? That's the person that's supposed to help you. They're going away. They're making it so that people don't have to walk on eggshells. They're making it so that it is going to be a white male space free of repercussion. The first people that they're going to hurt are the women. It was always going to be the women. Do not send your daughters, your sisters, your nieces out there to join. It is the stupidest fucking decision that you can make. It's the most dangerous decision that you can make. They will tell you that you can get sexually assaulted anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, in college, the statistics are so high, anywhere, just do it. I'm telling you now, it is a machine and you will feed your daughters to that machine. Do not fucking do it. I wish I could learn lessons for people and I cannot. I'm gonna get emotional because the last time that I told somebody not to do it, she came back 2 months in after joining the Air Force, which is supposed to be the nicest one. And she booked an appointment with me for tattooing. And while I'm tattooing, she told me that it happened to her and that she should have listened. She was on bereavement leave. She was grieving her innocence. She was 19. And this happens all the time, any age. Don't matter that you got a gun on you. Don't matter what you're wearing. Don't matter if you were drunk. Don't matter if you were sober. Don't matter if you were in your bed. Don't matter if you were in base housing. Doesn't matter. And now they're making it worse. They're making it easier for them to do this to girls. So I'm begging you, if you could just fucking listen to me once, please tell the women that you know not to join the military. Please, dog. Please.
And this is the clip from Pete Hegseth's recent speech where he talked specifically about his quote-unquote no walking on eggshells policy.
We are attacking and ending the walking on eggshells and zero defect command culture. A risk-averse culture means officers execute not to lose instead of to win. A risk-averse culture means NCOs are not empowered to enforce standards. Commanders and NCOs don't take necessary risks or make tough adjustments for fear of rocking the boat or making mistakes. A blemish-free record is what peacetime leaders covet the most, which is the worst of all incentives. We, as senior leaders, need to end the poisonous culture of risk aversion and empower our NCOs at all levels to enforce standards. Truth be told, for the most part, we don't need new standards. We just need to reestablish a culture where enforcing standards is possible. And that's why today, at my direction, I'm issuing new policies that will overhaul the IG, EO, and MEO processes. I call it the No More Walking on Eggshells policy. We are liberating commanders and NCOs. We are liberating you. We are overhauling an inspector general process, the IG, that has been weaponized, putting complainers, ideologues, and poor performers in the driver's seat. We're doing the same with the equal opportunity and military equal opportunity policies, the EO and MEO at our department. No more frivolous complaints, no more anonymous complaints, no more repeat complainants, no more smearing reputations, no more endless waiting, no more legal limbo, no more sidetracking careers, no more walking on eggshells. Of course, being a racist has been illegal in our formation since 1948. The same goes for sexual harassment. Both are wrong and illegal. Those kinds of infractions will be ruthlessly enforced. But telling someone to shave or get a haircut or to get in shape or to fix their uniform or to show up on time or to work hard, that's exactly the kind of discrimination we want.
Now, first of all, you might be one of those people that's saying, now, Shayna, didn't you say that you're going to be making videos outside of bed more often? To which I say, hey, now's not the time. Now, you could also be one of those people that's like, but Shayna, didn't he explicitly say that violence against women and that sexual harassment is not being considered under these things? To which I say, didn't the administration also say that they wouldn't be raising the price of groceries? Explicitly, that they would be lowering the price of groceries in the United States. Didn't they also say that this would be a great time for farmers? Like, the rural communities, they're going to be doing great. Exports for farmers would be up. Like, this is going to be a great time for agriculture. People lie. People lie, and people in this administration lie all the time, obviously. I and many other creators talk about this specific thing all the time. Don't believe people's words. People just yap sometimes. Believe their actions. What are the actions that this administration has done that makes you believe that that this is not specifically targeted against women and marginalized people that are in the military? Later on in this speech, and I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said that, if women don't feel comfortable being in the military after these policies are enforced, then it is what it is. One of the big reasons why they are getting rid of accessible education, why they are increasing the price of affordable education, why they are removing DEI programs and making it incredibly difficult for Black, brown, and queer people to be able to enter into career. Mind you, I think I've spoken about this on here, but since the administration kicked in, over 300,000 Black women have lost their jobs, and over 300,000 white men have been gainfully employed. There's a reason why there has been tens of billions of dollars invested into the military complex that is the United States. Meanwhile, removing it from education, from healthcare, from the private sector, from anything that will help with civilian life. There's a reason why so many people enter into the military, because they just want access to mildly okay healthcare. Mind you, what happens to veterans after they leave the military? Deplorable. They need vulnerable people to enter into this machine to be fed to the machine. Violence is the reason. Violence is the foundation. Now, while I have not seen this movie, and I don't know if I will see this movie because scary movies freak me out for far too long, and it's not scary in like the kind of way, you know, it's more of just the painful reality of the world that we live in. I think it's a movie called 28 Days, and one of the iconic lines, mind you, I know everything that happens in the movie, but one of the iconic lines in this movie is, "We promised them women." And it is told to, spoilers, mild spoilers, I might be butchering this, but towards the end of the movie, there is a woman and I think a younger girl, or like a young woman, either a girl or a young woman, who make it into this safe haven, right? It's a post-apocalyptic movie. I think there has been like either zombies or a disease that's ravaged through everything. Adventures, wild things happen, but they eventually make it to what they assume is a safe haven because there's a bunch of people that are there. There's protections and all of that. And one of the people that they thought was safe for them is actually like, "Oh, we promised the men here women." And I think it's called 28 days because this is only 28 days after this infection or virus or zombie apocalypse kicked in. Less than a month. And they were like, "Sorry, we're going to need your bodies now." This kind of policy making is it's the quiet part out loud magnified with no repercussions. Like, the "we promised them women" within the military that's all that is. It is, if you have been repeatedly raped, shut up. If you have been repeatedly discriminated against, shut up. If you have if we're considering you wanting more safety, if you wanting justice, you're really annoying. You're like really annoying. How about you shut up? And arguably there will be repercussions for you getting under our skin because we were promised women. There are a lot of people that enter the military with the idea of a better future, with the promise of a better future, just to realize that not only have they been lied to, but to also unrealizingly start their radicalization process. Some people swing hard to the right and they start their own militias. And then some people go, "Wow, the United States is the bad place." And I helped to manifest destiny, the bad place, to other parts of the world. Oh no, it's really one of the two. I don't know anybody that left the military neutral. And all of the women that I know that were in the military, either one woman got the largest settlement for the abuses and atrocities that she experienced, and it must have been bad because the guy he pled guilty and she got millions. That was wild. Now I know some other people, some are very close, and they do not talk about what happened there. All women. They do not talk about what happened in the military, but they left different. They left real different. So before your kids or before your nephews or before yourself decides, you know what, money is getting real tight. I might as well. I'll just join for like a year or two. It'll be fine. Rewatch this video. Send it to somebody who's considering. And then make your choice. For monsters as hungry as the military, they require people, they require sacrifices that are just in such a space of desperate need. And that's no heat, no judgment. This is the plan. This is the plan of the United States. If we just look at the patterns, the United States, this administration wants people to be so desperate that they are willing to sacrifice their safety for the sake of hopefully making rent. That's all that I got for this video. If you I'm sorry. I don't have an answer for this. There's a lot that I don't have answers for. But if you would like to stay informed, if you'd like to join the community on this page, please like, share, subscribe. If you are interested in getting more information about possibly getting out of the United States, head over to Black Babes Abroad. Link is in the description. There's also a free checklist in the description, so that way you could get your stuff in order. It's bad. Ooh, it's bad. Stay safe out there. Stay sane out there.